Week 1 of the Black Ops 6 beta is over, and I want to just take this opportunity to give you guys my thoughts and opinions, both good and bad, of the game. Now, here are my stats if you're interested in them. Your boy is literally 5 minutes away from having an entire day played of in-game time. Boy has a 2 KD, a decent win-loss. I managed to rank 5 weapons to max level, which is pretty good. Playing against jackals, I mean, brother, the KD would have been a lot higher if I was using the jackal myself. Nonetheless, you guys see I have a lot of playtime just from the first week. I've played all the maps, all of the modes, even face off, played some TDM. I played kill order, kill confirm, domination, hardpoint, all the maps that are in the game, whether they're face off or normal. Quite a bit of just overall experience on the game from week 1. Now, the way I'm gonna break this down and share my thoughts is through a pros and cons list that I created. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the thumbs up button so you don't miss out on my future videos. We're gonna be uploading more Black Ops 6 on week 2. Obviously, when the full game drops, we'll be doing that as well. So starting off, we have guns and weapon variety. So I think most of the weapons that I used felt good. Like I said, I wasn't sitting around using a jackal meta the entire weekend. That was why my KD was pretty low, because I'm just getting absolutely blasted by jackals. But I managed to max rank the jackal itself immediately, the C9, which is the MP5, the Amos 85, which is the Krig, the XM4, and the AK-74. So all 5 of those weapons I reached max level with, and they felt great in their own right. Obviously, once the jackal gets nerfed, there'll be a little bit more variety. There'll be a reason to use, you know, those ARs and the C9 and whatnot. But I was able to get away with using those weapons, and they felt great, honestly. Like, alone, all the ARs felt nice. Both the subs felt great. That's 5 weapons out of, like, what, the 10 that are in the game that are actually usable. So I can't wait to experiment with all the other ARs and SMGs, maybe dabble into some of the LMGs. I saw some people running shotguns taking me out. So it's nice that it's similar to MW3 in the sense that you can really use whatever you want. Next, we have the maps. I genuinely really enjoyed the maps. Skyline and Derelict. I mean, you could just sit there and play those all day. Absolutely amazing. That satellite map honestly isn't too bad. Obviously, that one point of the map where someone just sits on a satellite is kind of annoying, but I find myself still being able to kind of get around, whether it's through underground and hopping up and taking someone out on the satellite, or flanking around the building. Like, the map didn't play terrible, and then the 4th map was Rewind, which it's just too big, I think. I think that'd fit a little bit better in like 10v10 or like 8v8. But the map wasn't terrible. It was just too big, and I was just playing a running simulator. So the maps play really well. Something else I threw in here is colors. This will be really quick. I just like the vibrant, just color that Treyarch games usually give. That's just me personally. Maybe you might disagree. I know some people are complaining about the graphics or whatnot, but I like the colors. All right. Obviously, I threw in Omni movement. The new movement's really cool. It's a lot of fun. It's a learning curve. It's something different. And I think that's what really keeps me playing personally as of right now, is just trying to like get down the movement, trying to master it, because it's something we've never seen before. So it's not a bad thing either, which is nice. Like, it's good movement. It's a good change to the game. And will this stick after Black Ops 6? Who knows? I'd love to see it, because you really can just kind of do anything. I mean, you're running side to side. You could dolphin dive side to side and backwards. It's cool. It just kind of opens things up so you could do even more. Strong kill streaks. Dude, we only have 2 lethal kill streaks in the beta. The helicopter and the Hellstorm. And those 2 alone do damage. I mean, we haven't had a helicopter this strong. Genuinely, I can't even think. Like, in years. It has been a very long time since we've had like a proper strong helicopter. And then the Hellstorm, are you kidding me? This is the BO2 Hellstorm. Like, we haven't seen something like this in a minute. This makes the cruise missile look like a little boy. Like, it is, the Hellstorm in Black Ops 6 is a grown-ass man. You could shoot 3 and then crash the 4th one. So, I mean, the opportunities are endless with a Hellstorm like that. Like, the first 3 track, and then you get to crash the 4th missile. In MW3, you got 1 cruise missile, that's it. And the thing's kind of like, it's the way you control it ain't even all that good either. So the 2 lethal kill streaks that we've seen are pretty damn good. I cannot wait to see some of the other streaks we got. At COD Next, I saw someone using the chopper gunner. That looks pretty OP as well. I'm pretty sure whoever was using it ended up getting kicked out of the game for inactivity because of how long the chopper gunner lasts. That is something people work towards in their games, are kill streaks. And when they're that rewarding, that keeps you hooked on the game. We need OP kill streaks going forward at all times. And then one of the final things I want to throw in here is a callable nuke. Treyarch has never released a Call of Duty with a callable nuke. We had it in Black Ops Cold War, but that was added like further down the road. So this is the true first Treyarch Call of Duty that is releasing with a callable nuke. So that's a great change of pace. I love medals as well. I should have thrown it in this list. Medals should be in every single Call of Duty game. It just adds so much more, especially when you're getting on those brutals and nuclears and you get some unstoppables in there. It shows the medal with some flames in the back. Like, it makes you feel just so much more rewarded, and I love that so much. We need medals in every single Call of Duty game going forward. I think it would added so much to a game like Modern Warfare 3. So, callable nuke, medals, amazing. I'm so glad. That's a staple that should be in every game. Callable nuke and medals, awesome. Now keep in mind, this is a beta, so like don't expect the full game here. I actually added more pros that we are going to see in the game's full release. Like, these are things you could look forward to. Prestige, Mastery Camo Grind, the 100%er, Dark Ops challenges. So there is a lot to do. Keep in mind, this is a beta. We're just testing things out. That's why I'm using different weapons. That's why I'm just trying different stuff out, playing all the maps, getting the movement down. Like, there's so much to actually grind for in this game. We're gonna be able to prestige 1 through 10 and then go to 1,000. We have all the mastery camo grinds, whether it's multiplayer and zombies. The 100%er, where you gotta complete all the challenges in the entire game for a 100%er calling card. And then secret dark ops challenges, where there's, I don't know, maybe like 10 challenges that they don't tell you what to do. You just randomly unlock them from doing stuff. So if you got bored of the beta, like, don't worry. Like, this isn't the full game. Like, there's going to be things to do when it fully releases. And now we're gonna move on to the cons, which the list isn't too bad. First is spawns. So if you didn't enjoy some of the maps, this kind of is tied in with the maps from the pro section. The spawns are terrible, and it could make the maps feel just so trash, or they don't play well. Like, the spawns just kept flipping back and forth. There was no logic. I was getting split spawns 24/7, where I got teammates and enemies spawning on this side of the map, and there's teammates and enemies spawning on this side of the map. So you're just kind of split. It doesn't make sense. So in my opinion, I think the spawns need like a full rework. Like, it's not some tweaks and fixes. They do not make sense whatsoever. I hope those get fixed before the game comes out, because man, they were not good at all from at least what I played, especially in objective modes. I couldn't get any sense of the spawns at all. It didn't make sense. Now we have sprint to fire speeds. I don't see enough people complaining about this, so I don't see them fixing it. But after sprinting and you get your weapon up, it is just way too slow. I like how snappy and quick it is in Modern Warfare 3. It just feels a little floaty in Black Ops 6. I pray that they speed it up a little bit. I'm not sure if it is the sprint to fire speeds or what it is. It just feels like it takes forever to get your weapon up after sliding or doing those movements. And I know there's attachments in the game that increase your dive to fire, sprint to fire, slide to fire. It just genuinely just needs an increase by like 25% across the board for sprint to fire, dive to fire, and slide to fire. 25 to 50%. That's how slow it feels to me personally. I do not like that at all. Like, if you're not aiming down your sights, you're done. You can't get caught sprinting. But in a game like Modern Warfare 3, you can get caught sprinting and still win your gunfight because it's just ready to go immediately. So that is something I really, really did not like. Weapon leveling. So like I said, I did manage to max out 5 weapons in the game, and you saw how much time played I had. It was pretty much a day. And most of that time played was actually me ranking up weapons. Like, I didn't really sit there and use a Jackal 24/7. I was really just experimenting with the different weapons. And thankfully they did address this. They're gonna increase the weapon leveling, and it's slower than intended. So it's already taken care of. I still want to throw it in here. Next are the server issues. It's something I personally wasn't dealing with, but I saw so many people complaining about it. Packet burst, packet loss. It's all good. It's COD. We're always gonna have server issues, and it's a beta as well. So I get it. Obviously that'll get fixed, hopefully, eventually. Loopable Streaks. Yeah, this is probably number 2 for cons for me. Actually, I'll put this in at number 3. Now I see my last thing I want to talk about. We've seen Modern Warfare 3 add the Loopable Streaks, where you can get multiple streaks in one life, and I haven't seen anyone complain about it at all. There's been no kill streak spam, and it's worked well. I think it's made the game even better, and this is something that I think Black Ops 6 needs to do immediately. Let's not wait till Season 4. Let's just do it right away. Let's even just test it out for week 2. Like, screw it. Let's just see how bad it is. Is it going to be that as spammy as they think it is? Because I'm pretty sure that's the reasoning, is we don't want kill streak spam, which I don't even think it's been an issue. So I would love to see loopable streaks, especially when you're going for nukes and whatnot. It makes it just a little bit easier for people to get nukes when you're able to get another UAV in a life or another advanced UAV. Hopefully we see one of those in the game. That is really nice. So I really hope they let us loop our streaks. In Cold War, we kind of had it with the cooldown thing. You were able to get it after the cooldown in a life, but I don't know. Only time will tell. And then this is something that'll never get changed that we've had it in COD for years, and that's skill-based matchmaking. It's so bad, man. COD for me hasn't been the same since it wasn't in the game, and I feel like a lot of you who watch these videos now are people who maybe started playing in Modern Warfare 2019 and forward. You really don't know what you missed out on from previous Call of Duty games where there's no skill-based matchmaking. Lobbies were chill. You could play with your friends, stomp around. Maybe you got to sweat out a few games. And that was the fun of it, was just not knowing what the next lobby was. In games like today, like Black Ops 6, you're never getting a good game. It's just, it's never going to be good. Yeah, manipulate skill-based matchmaking, go for it. It's the only way to really have fun in the game. It's sad. Genuinely, I would do like, I'm being so serious. I would do disturbing stuff for SBMM to be how it was back in the day, but I know it's never gonna get changed. Just gotta get used to it. It is what it is. Those are my pros and cons of Black Ops 6. Give me your guys' thoughts and opinions. I'm curious because I was reading my comments and some of y'all were like, hey, looks like I'm on MW3 for another year. So if you're in that camp, let me know why. What is it? I'm enjoying the game, man. It's great to be back on a Treyarch title, and things are only gonna get better from here. Keep in mind, it's a beta. The whole game isn't here. Like, there's still things that are missing, perks that are missing. Like, it's going to be better. It's just a test for the game. So that's gonna wrap up today's video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe we could do more like sit down comms like this in the future if you guys enjoy that. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, man. And I'll see you on the next one. You guys all stay safe. Have a great day tomorrow. Peace.